on a fucking mountain of eats right now because like it was like any human did. Making fucking money. I can't help it. I feel like you're making big fucking red pills. Everybody was just, the volume was insane, you know? But yeah, dude, not yeah. I'm not in.
They're used to watching them do the same things, the same activities. Let's see them do some reflection news. Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app.
I'm looking at it right now, and the floor for one of these Goonies is at 0.015.
Safe and delicious drinking water from every tap. A light source whole house water system removes 99% of chlorine and other contaminants for delicious water and softer clean air. No maintenance, no salt. And now on approved credit, own a light source system for as low as $75 a month. Call
I'm
Light
so
Source
glad I never
today.
heard about them because I
800-803-2696. 800-803-2696. Or visit lightsourcewater.com. It's no secret. As a college student, juggling classes, work, bills, and even taking care of your family can be tough. But you're tougher. And California community colleges offer the support you need to reach your goals. Resources like year-round financial aid, academic counseling, child care, transportation, emergency housing, and even free groceries can make a big difference in staying enrolled. Get connected to the support you need to make your dreams a reality. Visit iCanGoToCollege.com.
like it looked like they were fucking seeing the other like just like I was like, dude, this is gonna be the next biggest thing ever. Like I'm fucking
Jacoby Myers will protect your rights and make sure you get the compensation you deserve. Trust
oh my
Jacoby Myers to go to bat for you. We offer
And I
free
have not been
consultations
on
to
their
help you
Twitter.
understand your case and the options available to you. Don't strike out with the insurance
Get
companies.
the
Call Jacoby Myers today.
oh my god,
Jacoby Myers, justice for you since 1972.
okay, let me pin this up here. Dude, I'm gonna pin a couple things right now because I'm looking at this game. The game they I swear they showed previews of the vehicles and maybe even they just really made a video of like what the levels were gonna look like. And I see a fucking preview of the actual gameplay that they pinned on fucking February 20th, and bro, it looks nothing like hold on, dude, look at this. I wish I could see a fucking yo, this is not what they advertised on their previews, bro. I told dude. The previews made that shit look so fucking good, bro. If they showed me this, I'd be like, fuck this shit. Dude, the previews looked unfucking real, dude.
Tax season can be taxing on your identity because all your personal information is all in one place, getting emailed, shared, and possibly exposed to identity thieves. Tax forms can be like one-stop shops for ID thieves, which means it can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. Protection against identity theft is easier with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock by Norton helps monitor your info and alert you to potential identity threats. And if you do become a victim, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it during tax season and beyond. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can make sure your identity theft protection starts here. Join LifeLock today. Save up to 25% off your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock or go to lifelock.com and use promo code George. That's lifelock.com. Use promo code George to save 25% off. LifeLock.com. Maxwell is a strategy, and who's to compare? Find that she said, oh, it must be allergic to chicken. Another vet that eats the brain. Third vet said the weather. The same company said, it took 2 weeks, and the dog stopped itching, the hair stopped out. The dynamite is a big part of macro diet. Fun and Adventure has returned comics and graphic novels from Marvelous Entertainment, based on the thrilling sci-fi masterpieces by Martin Sunderland. Acclaimed comic creator Andy Fish and his team are bringing that sense of wonder and thrills in straight-on action adventures like those great old comic book stories you remember in their line of titles. iWagon, Haunted Planet, Space Ranger, codename Atom Bomb, Tales of Singularity, and the kid-oriented Waggett Jr. Join them at iWaggett.com. That's iWaggett.com.
It is Coast to Coast AM. Connie Willis here with you tonight. I hope you've had a great, fantastic Easter and gotten to celebrate, eat some good food. You got some ham sandwiches for tomorrow, whatever, leftovers. Stuff that at one point I'm like, oh, potatoes anyway. They're perfect. It's the perfect food. It goes right on you and stays on you for a long time too, but it is the perfect food for sure. So Connie Willis here, ConnieWillis.com is where you can find me, and I hope that you do, and you come over there and join some of my shows too. If you have a good time with me here, please join me over there at ConnieWillis.com. I've got lots of stuff going on. All right, we are with one of my people here too, Lynn Buchanan. He's talking about Remote View Ranch. It's the next thing for remote viewers. You can go to remoteviewranch.com to learn more about what he's putting together. You'll see it. You'll actually see what it looks like. You'll see the buildings that are there right now. And he talks about what the future plans are. They've got a GoFundMe. You can go and you can find the link and help out. They're not all, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be pretty easy for you to get the rest of that, Lynn. But I gotta, I don't think it's going to be that bad. Because I know that you're probably pulling together enough money to get where you need to get. And then as you start bringing in the income from either, what you're doing and producing and bringing out, that money will then go right back into the business.
A lot of different campaigns. So
And, as we make the improvements, people will see that it's worth it. And you will start. I have a comment, Donnie.
Oh no, wait a minute. Okay.
On the Coast to Coast website, I clicked on George, and it says George Norrie and gives a biography. And it says George Math and gives a biography. And it doesn't give a biography of one of my absolute favorite show hosts, Connie Willis.
Thank you.
I think they ought to make you a regular instead of a stand-in, and you need to go kick your boss in the shins and tell him, hey, the people want to know.
How about you go kick him in the shins? I don't want any part of this. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I think he considers me a regular for sure. 9 years is good, but yeah, I'd like to be in that drop down. I got you. I appreciate that. You know the guy. You can go tap him on the shoulder. But I appreciate that. Yeah, if you click on the name, you can get it. But now I see what you're saying. And thank you for listening. Thank you. And you, when was the last time you were with George Norrie on I know it was a Beyond Belief. Was it recently?
No, it was a couple of years ago.
Was it?
In really bad pain and barely walked, and I figured it was my last appearance ever. Natural homeopathic researcher over in Ireland, and has given me some stuff that, hey, I'm getting my knees back.
You talking about Paul?
No, this is actually a friend of his, yeah.
Oh, okay. Amazing the different friends that we all have that we're all connected to. Really, it's absolutely amazing. So we got some more calls to take, but I want to ask you this real quick. What you're putting together, Remote View picoftheday.com, as I look at the pictures and see what's behind you as you're talking about it on the site. Is any of this any
well, when we were in the military, the English one that
right?
now there have been additions to it that were necessary when I came into the military. Further additions to it were necessary when it came into the civilian arena. And this last thing that came about that we're doing is another addition. But it's built on the English one technique.
But I guess
faithful.
well, you gotta do that. He he'll be right there and smack you a little bit. If not,
it works. It works.
Yeah, gotta do that. But I'm asking more of, if I remember correctly, you said that when you guys did the targets, you were like in a little room and it was like all gray or something.
Oh, we had a gray room, and
are you doing anything like that?
we're isolated. This is the thing. That's in a no-fly zone. Is miles from the nearest town. It's totally quiet and monument and all that.
Vibes all the way around it with the lights.
You can most nights you can see stars all the way down to the horizon.
It's amazing. It's
Where
amazing.
you do that anywhere.
That's an amazing place. I'm glad that you took us there before.
In fact, the Space Museum, the Space History Museum, is wanting to have their star parties out there. And once we get the road fixed, they're going to have their monthly out there.
Oh, that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to this. Come on, make this happen. You're doing it. You're making it happen. You're making it happen.
That's right. Yeah.
I think it's cool because you know what? When I took your class a long time ago, one of the times I was there, I remember just thinking, what could be next with this? Where, because I thought it was great that you all were all teaching this kind of, how to do it. But it's like, I remember thinking of all the things that this could improve in the world. And here you are, let's do it. And you have to trust a lot of people to make sure that they continue to follow through and keep it going.
Well, that's right. But there are a lot of really dedicated people.
There are.
Who are learning this, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Right now, we teach doctors medical applications. We teach police applications. We teach realtors. Realtors learn, they will normally show 10 houses and hope for a sale. And we teach them how to show 3 houses and make a sale. So, it's...
you can say, there's 5 people that are going to come see you today. The first 3 are not going to buy. They're only looking. The last 2 are serious. That's who you put all your attention to. Have the other ones leave. Let's go to the phone. The wild card line number 3. Victor. Hey there, Victor. You're on the air.
Doing this is a great show. And
yeah. Oh, thanks, Victor.
And my question is that Mr. Buchanan has been doing remote viewing. Does he believe it has altered his consciousness and made him more psychic? Oh, absolutely. It hasn't. Well, yes, I think it has. The official thing, and I go along with this, is that the control remote viewing does not make you psychic. It organizes the psychic ability that you already have within you. And almost everyone has a very high level of psychic ability, but they've been trained all through their life, either that's spooky, don't do it, or that's strange, don't do it, or you're going to hell, and stuff like that. And, I've been a Methodist minister for years, and my attitude on it is, if God gives you a gift and you don't use it to help people. That's the sin. And God has given us a gift. Hey, learn to use it. You can do wonders with it. And so, anyway, that's my attitude about that. So,
let's see if we can grab another quick call here. Sue, east of the Rockies, North Carolina. Hey, I see you're on the air. It's what, like road scale, but I have a question here, Jeff. Outcomes of those?
yes. But here's the thing. You know how a weatherman reports what's going to happen next week, but then the next day they have reviewed it and refined it. The thing is, the future does change, and so when you predict something like that, it's an automatic requirement that the next day you check it again, the next day you check it again, and so on. Because it changes, the future does change. One of the illustrations that we use, one of the analogies we use, is a remote viewer is asked by the police, where will the coroner be tonight? And the remote viewer says, oh, he's going to be at Joe's Bar and Grill eating dinner tonight at 9 o'clock. So at 8:30, the police go out and hide in the bushes. He walks up. They jump out and arrest him, and at 9 o'clock he's in jail. If the remote viewer had said at 9 o'clock he's going to be in jail, they would never have gone out to Joe's Bar and Grill, and he would be sitting there eating. So the future does change, and when you give the prediction, people will act on that prediction, and that automatically changes the future. So the remote viewing that we do requires updates. But yeah, we can do that.
Ray Buchanan is who you're hearing right now, and we are at the end of the show. It flies by, it does. Lynn, of course, you can find him at crviewer.com. Pick up a couple of his books. He's got The Seventh Sense, and also, what's the other one? The Gravity Never. I'm trying to do it out of memory.
Yeah.
Gravity, yeah.
The sequel is coming out, The Gravity of the Situation. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And now his next project is Remote View Ranch. Go to remoteviewranch.com to learn more, and he's got a GoFundMe there. That's where he would like your help, and that's where you can, check it out by going to Remote View Ranch.
We need the help, yeah.
All right, so, Lynn, thanks. Good to talk to you again. Yeah.
It was always a pleasure talking to you.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way. Oh, that's so sweet. I hope you had a good Easter, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right. Good night, Lynn. And I'm sure he'll be back on Beyond Belief as well. He does a good job on there too. So I want to thank a couple people. Arla was with us earlier. She was great. She was talking about the Dog Man and the Bigfoot and the Star Nation people. And then Lynn came in and talking about remote viewing, of course. But he actually now has what everybody's talked about. What is this next generation thing? What are we going to do next? How can we advance this? And here it is, the Remote View Ranch. It all came in time. The opportunity presented itself, and he jumped on it, and that's cool. So remoteviewranch.com is where you can learn about that, and go check out Arla's books as well. My Life with the Hairy People and Respecting the Water. Always go to coasttocoastam.com to find all that information. All righty. Wow. If you enjoyed the show, let us know. Please let us know. Write in and say, George Norrie, we love this show. It's just great. Thank you so much. So from the foothills of the Colorado Rockies, many thanks going out to the team that put this together. Julie Talbot, Bill May, Lisa Lyon, Tommy Danheiser, Dan Galani, Stephanie Smith, Mike Cosillo, Lex Lonehood, Sean Ledesor, Tim Banal, Gina Salvati, Donna Walker on the phones tonight, thank you. Ryan Stacy, checking out that website for us. Chris Burrows, Ian Hunnett, Adam Thompson, Until we meet again, I hope you catch me on my shows. Just go to ConnieWillis.com, and that's it. Keep watching the night skies and continue with me to seek out the strange and uncover the unknown. For Coast to Coast AM, I'm Connie Willis.
iHeart Podcast is excited to welcome Jay Shetty to the iHeart family. Tune into On Purpose with Jay Shetty, the hit podcast where the former monk shares fascinating conversations with insightful people and investigates ways to live life today on purpose.
Try something new. When was the last time you did something for the first time with your partner? We're used to watching them do the same things, do the same activities. Let's see them do something fresh and new.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeart Radio app or wherever you get your podcast. What do you mean I can't write off spray tan, wayfarers, and dolphin stories? Those are the tools of my trade. Now there's top reasons to visit the window.
Yuck it up with Leon Cole, live June 10th.
Number 2,
Because Ruffles Feathers has the best chicken sandwiches in town. Try them at foodporn today.
and the number 1 reason.
Here's the fact. More people agree Morongo is the best place for good times.
Rolando, good times. Your traditional investments aren't so great right now. So how about investing in assets that not only hold their value, but are just outright fun to own? Have you ever wanted a Rolex but never thought you could afford one? Well, let me suggest Bob's Watches. Rolex, Omega, Cartier, Tudor, and a whole lot more. They have them all. Buy, sell, or trade. They have a huge inventory of luxury watches, free overnight shipping on all orders, and a great selection of vintage Rolex watches, too. Bob's Watches, the trusted online store to buy or sell modern and vintage luxury pre-owned watches, and all watches are 100% authentic and independently certified. And now you get $200 off Google Bob's Watches and my name, Bill Handel. Click the link at the top to get your discount automatically applied to your order. Looking to sell your luxury watch? Get a fast and easy quote online from the watch experts Google Bob's Watches and Bill Handel. Perfect for achy, indecisive minds. KFI Cooling Info Gel quickly relieves ignorance and leaves a fresh scent.
Los Angeles, Orange County, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Easter hate crime. I'm Bree Kennett in the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Police are on the lookout for a man they say was based the Islamic Center of Southern California, that's near Koreatown. LAPD says the suspect wrote anti-Islamic hate words on the building. They'll hold a press conference later this morning with further information. They have posted a photo of the suspect on their Twitter page. The LAPD has arrested a 27-year-old man in connection with last week's stabbing on a Metro Red Line train in Hollywood. Alex Garcia has been booked on suspicion of attempted murder, being held on $1 million bail. Police say Garcia and another man got into an argument that escalated into a violent confrontation. The LAPD did not say if Garcia is connected with a second stabbing that occurred a few hours after the first stabbing near the Westlake MacArthur Park station. LA Unified School District service workers have approved a labor deal that's being described as historic. Jim Forbes has more.
The deal would increase wages by 30% for workers paid an average of $25,000 a year. The deal also includes a bonus of $1,000 for members with the district during the 2020-2021 school year. The deal must approved by the Los Angeles Unified School District Board of Education, where a vote is expected April 18th.
Tiger Woods backed out from the third round of the Masters yesterday. He responded noticeably limping. He said the screw holding his ankle together from his car crash in 2021 had worked its way through the skin, causing pain. And we went to the movies over the weekend. Mario Brothers movie is #1 in North America, bringing in just over $146 million. Southbound weather from KO5. We have some dense fog rolling in along the coast right now. Sunny and warm later. We'll see highs reaching the low to mid 80s. Right now it's 57 degrees in Anaheim. Mission Viejo at 55, 59 for Newhall, and 53 degrees in Malibu. New Lady Local from the KO5 24-hour newsroom. I'm Green Tennis.
A strong over the passes coming up to San Diego if we wake up a little bit. The two middle lanes are blocked. South on Ocean Street, what Main Coast Mesa, the Solar Wreck still knocking out the two left lanes. 55 more time before the 73 and in Corona. 91 this time before the 71. Riverside to this time before the 71. Crash in the left lane targeting Caltrans. Can't find the side up get to there faster. The indictment, the big media spin is all against President Trump. The news channel says they lead the way in the real news. That's Newsmax. Watch Newsmax, the perspective that doesn't fit this media narrative. Now, the Newsmax poll is asking Americans if the Trump indictment is for a real crime or is it just politics? And the Newsmax poll text the word turn. Just text the word turn to 39747. That's turn to 39747.